And with me here in the studio is a poet, a human rights activist, and a journalist. He's also a woken African that believes that Africans should not suffer. Africans are not meant to die unnecessarily. I have with me here Civilian Michel. Civilian, you are welcome to the studio.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for welcoming me. Yeah.
So today's discussion is regarding the fire outbreak in Onitsha. This particular incident took hundreds of lives and also millions of properties.
Yeah.
So we want to know what is the responsibility of the government of this area where the incident happened. What is the responsibility in this situation?
Well, thank you very much once again for everything. Yeah, to speak about the responsibility of the government, every government in power, you are elected by the citizens, or you are elected by the citizens with their tone, based on the messages which you sold to them and you also bought it. So they know that as you are coming in power, because of the messages which you sold to them, it will help them. That is why they elected you with their fingerprint. So when you come on power, the responsibility of you is to do their wishes for them, not your wishes. No, it is the wishes of the people, the wishes of the citizens, which is what you have to do to them. So you have to provide them the necessary accoutrement, the necessary thing which will make their life better. That is the responsibility of a government.
Okay. So in this situation, the government have actually failed, and the firefighters have also failed. So are they to resign or to continue with this position to the people, to start after this incident? Many lives were lost, and stories of people losing their family. So are they to resign or still continue with this position?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's a total, I would describe it as total negligence at the part of the government, and also at the part of the public servant or a governor which was appointed to represent the government also. I will also describe it as a total failure at the side of the government, because the government must ask himself whether he has provided the necessary equipment in place, so that in case there's a thing like this happen, lives must be saved. What is the responsibility of a government for protection in the country? And why did the government recruit the military? Why did the government recruit the police? Why did the government recruit the firefighters? He recruited all these people because of the protection of the citizenry.
Yes.
In case there's a fire breakout out, just like what happened just now, quickly they must run to the scene and then save the situation. So did the government provided more equipment or put measures in its place to prevent certain things like this? Of course, it is not only in Onitsha, Nigeria, that this particular thing is happening. It is happening across every country in Africa. So this might not only goes to Nigerian government, but also to the other countries in Africa.
Yes.
You know, it is happening anywhere. If I may, I mean, for example, same occurrence happened in Ghana 2015. That is June 3rd, when flood and then fire outbreak. A whole lot of lives were, I mean, condemned. A whole lot of lives were lost. So, I mean, for things to happen, certain things like this to be happening in Africa, various countries or various governments in countries must try to come to also reason among themselves and then put a stop to certain things like this.
Okay, thank you very much. In this particular region where this incident happened, they are the people fighting for self-determination. From that region, they believe that they are not Nigerians. So in this situation, they also have people representing them in the parliament of Nigerian government, making it so complicated. There are people saying that they will represent because they belong to Nigeria, and there are majority saying that they are not Nigerians, that they want to be self-determined, they want to determine for themselves, govern themselves. And some people have said that it's because of this made the government to feel reluctant, because this incident was not discussed on any television station, any podium in Nigerian media. There were no discussion regarding this incident. So do you think it's because of these people fighting for independence, and do you also think that it's necessary for the government to ignore the human lives because of some certain people are seeking for independence?
Yeah, actually, you know, for things like this to happen, and then for government to act as if it doesn't care or nothing like that or something like that. Actually, the whole issue, yeah, people were talking about it, that yeah, because they are trying to fight for freedom and then be a sovereign country. That is why the government is not mindful, or is not putting any effort to help them in terms of situations like this. Yeah, people are also playing politics with it, that yes, they said they are trying to also establish themselves as a sovereign country. So if they have power, then they can do whatever they want to do with their own power, and they don't need any protection from the government. And a whole lot of people are putting their view. People are saying all sort of things here and there. But the question is, are they not still in one country? Though we have a Biafra and we have Nigeria, fine, and they are trying to separate. But this is the case, they have not separated yet. They are still living and they are still being called Nigerians. So until that day when Biafra will separate itself, approved by law or something like, until the law play its part for them to be separated as Nigeria and Biafra, that is when there's something happening in Biafra land, or there's something happening in that region, Nigeria will not have the authority to go there and save lives, because they are now sovereign country, yeah, or sovereign states. Yeah. So now until then, when something is happening today, it is the responsibility of the Nigerian government to go to their rescue. It is the responsibility of the Nigerian government to go for their help, because they are paying dues. They are doing everything that the law of Nigeria is commanding them to do. They are still living as Nigerians until they are separated to be a sovereign country. They are still Nigerians, so the Nigerian government have the right to protect them.
Okay. Okay.
This is
The Nigerian government have the right to send the firefighters to wherever the fire is breaking out to quench it, no matter what issues might be going between the Nigerian government and these areas. All that we care about is human life. And there is this question that runs through the mind of the victims. This question, and this is economic terrorism. Economic terrorism, whereby their shops are being set on fire. And this Onitsha incident was not the final one. The next day and throughout the week, there were 3 places that got burned, and all these places were marketplaces. And some people have really looked into it and say it's really something planned. It's really not a coincidence. It's something planned. So do you think that is a deliberate act to bring the economic hope of the Biafran people down? Because this state is the kind of a hub of the eastern region people that want to break out from Nigeria. This is their hub, the place they do business. So do you think it's a planned, like the people are saying, because it's all over the internet, the victims are saying that this is a planned act to wipe them both economically and otherwise? So what is your thoughts on this?
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, in every country we have opposition and a government in power, and here lies the case. The Biafrans are trying to separate themselves from Nigeria, to be called some like a sovereign country on their own. So everything will be put in a way of the struggle, because they too might be preparing in terms of financial, calling for help from any other organizations to help them, for them to win their cause. So yeah, in terms like this, financial difficulties also count, because when you are gathering to plan about how to solve issues, where to get money, where to get financial, where to get economic very easily for you to solve your issues, it is one vital thing, because without money or without financial, without economic something, things might not move like the way it's supposed to go. So since businesses are the source of getting money, if the businesses are collapsed, or something, if the businesses collapse, then where will be your source of getting financial to equip yourself for the struggle?
So you actually abide in what they are saying, that it might be a deliberate act, a kind of economic terrorism, so that they will be down economically, and you know that a freedom fighter cannot be a poor man.
Exactly.
A poor cannot fight for their freedom.
Exactly.
So
So when you are collapsed in terms of financial difficulties, then how will you motivate yourself? You understand? How will you motivate yourself to jump onto the goal that you are trying to achieve? You know. So when your businesses are collapsed, then when you are become a poor man or something like a poor person, where will you get your strength to fight again? Nothing. You know, recently there's a similar thing happened in Ghana, where a gas pipeline have been set ablaze, and if it is not the intervention of the military or the police force, I mean, just imagine explosion of gas. You know, that is why I was saying that we have government in power, and we have the opposition, because opposition will try to make your government or something like they will try to make you ungovernable. You know, they will try to put difficulties on your way so that your government they will make it ungovernable for you. You see, so since you are trying to move ahead, the opposition is also putting things in place to draw you back.
So you are saying in effect that all this situation is people opposition trying to make the government look